time are active. Saturday morning. Last night I think it was yesterday after the gym, I just took my fitness watch off and I left it off. I didn't set an alarm. Got up, woke this morning, not knowing what time it was. I don't have my phone next to me when I get out of bed. I was in bed at about 10 o'clock and then no alarm, got up and I was like, sun isn't up yet. Could be 4 a.m, could be like 6. Went and found my phone and it was 6 a.m. It was rainy outside. I was like, I feel like moving my body, getting some exercise in it, it's always beneficial for me. So a bit of faffing around, but I just went to the gym and I was so, just content with that. Going to the gym and sleeping in, got 8 hours sleep, feeling really good. And went to the gym, did about an hour of exercise, jumped in the sauna, went and did some jobs, got some sneakers, and now just had brekkie. Now I'm here heading down to Bondi in about an hour and just learning to just continue trying to love myself, and my mind starts to drift a bit and get caught in thought, mainly just around the future, just acknowledging it and being aware of it and feeling it coming up. And I feel like I'm in this pattern at the moment and I can recognize it, and it is about the weekend. Like, it's sort of this high and low that I'm experiencing. I'm like recognizing it and from the outside looking in. So the weekend I'm like excited and get to see Amanda and spend time with her and hang out. And when I'm present with her, my mind's a lot more at ease, and I feel that I'm just quite relaxed and my usual bubbly self. And then Monday comes around and it's like, what now? What do I need to do? I start to go from this high down to like not feeling so great about myself and what I'm doing, and should be doing something, should be doing this, am I doing the try, am I not, blah, 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 blah. And the noise starts up, and then I allow that negative thought pattern in the present to pull away. The negative thoughts of the future to take away from the present. And it's this pattern that keeps playing out that I'm aware of but need to break. And I know like not every day is going to be an amazing day, and that some are going to be more challenging, and it's not getting attached to the weekend when I'm in such a positive mood and clinging on to that. And when that slips away a bit, not like, it's almost like the sinking feeling of like drowning and like reaching up and getting pulled under, but just allowing those emotions to come in. I had a really dark day on Thursday afternoon, which in the moment I felt like I lost control and the negative thoughts took over. It's a little bit scary when you're in it, because it's just these negative thought patterns and things can just override me, and I'm a lot better with it these days, like maintaining my stability. But when it catches me off guard like that, it can be quite scary in a way, just being in a place of like not trusting my mind and almost losing control. So worked through it. I really went deep into the emotion and sat with it and was present, and some frustration, and felt like there was an inner child of myself was hurting, in pain, some trauma, some memories come up, I think it's allowing it and not getting stuck in it too. And as much as it sucks and it's a place I've been in a lot, it's just trying to go, how can I move through this? What do I need to shift? What do I need to allow my body to release? And yeah, move through it. Relationships challenge me on new levels, and that was something that Thursday was like, I needed support, but the way that I operate is like, and it's just the way I am, and just, it is how I am now, and it challenges me, but I can change. And in that time of not being so well and needing to reach out for help more, it's so stupid. Like, you know what you're doing in the moment, but you still do it anyway. I could describe many aspects of life where we do this, but when just in that pain, when I was in the pain, I just allowed it, and I felt like I just wanted to be left alone. Whereas when that happens, I think this applies to a lot of people, when you feel disconnected and want to get away from people, it's like animals when they're dying, they deject themselves from the tribe and go out into solitude and pass away. That's like an extreme example, but it's this feeling of detaching from society and just being out on my own, and it's not burdening people with your problems. And in reflection, it's like I preach this stuff and people do similar things, and then I remind them that, it's not a burden to myself when I can allow people that space to be seen, felt and heard. And yeah, I just disconnected. I felt Friday morning, yesterday, I had some good conversations, and when I was talking to my girlfriend Amanda, I was very I had a lot of resentment towards her. Not a lot, but I just felt resentment towards her, and I acknowledged it and was like, the resentment's coming from the feeling of not being supported during that time on Thursday. And so there's this resentment there, but it's like, how can I had to take full ownership of that feeling. It's like, yes, it's okay to feel resentment and not feel supported, but she can't read my mind either, and people can't read your mind. There has to be a point where you have to communicate with people how you're feeling in order for them to give you the support that you need, and shutting down and saying everything's okay, and people know, like, when it's not okay, they can pick up on it. Yeah. I think even Friday at an event, a lady asked how I was, and I was like, yeah, I'm okay. And I knew she knew that I wasn't. And yeah, it's so funny, like, mental health is a crazy thing. Like, you can see physical health, but mental health is just so, like, whoa, people wear the mask. I wear the mask. I do the same thing. So it's like, it gives me a lot of empathy for others and people not sharing their emotions and their feelings. And I can really relate, because it's human psychology, and it's just like the way we're brought up, and trying to practice what I preach. And I think for me, it's like I spent so much time in that place of not feeling too good, and extended periods of being in quite a depressive state. I've felt suicidal ideations, which is like when you start thinking about ways of taking your life, and it's all steps into the darkness and being consumed. And when I start feeling that, I like withdraw from people because I don't want to feel like I'm drawing them into that darkness. And that's the thing, that I have so much empathy for others, because it's really hard to break free of that and to express how you're feeling and have that safety. And it's so foreign for so many of us. Like, it's not ingrained in our upbringing to speak about our emotions, our feelings, and we often express when we're feeling what we denote as positive feelings, but the negative we don't like to share. And it is part of the human experience that we feel the whole range of these emotions. And yeah, it is what it is. You don't have to live in the lows, but there is days that are going to be low and challenging, and we have to acknowledge that and work with it. And at the end of the day, I think a powerful thing for humans is just to give ourselves the love that we deserve, and not look externally in the material world to fulfill the void that we feel within. For me, it is about trying to continually come back to that place of sending that beautiful energy back into myself, and knowing that I'm so worthy of my own love, that I have so much to give. But in order to be the best version of yourself, you have to give that love to yourself. You can't rely on the external world to fulfill that, you know. If we can't feel that from within, we're reliant on the external world, which is a variable that we can't control. We have the ability to every day get up and give ourselves compassion and love and empathy and kindness, and rewrite the novel that's within our head, to rewrite the story, to be our biggest fans. And it's often a common question of like, who inspires you? And I think we all should inspire ourselves, you know, like we are all capable of whatever we want in our world, you know. We're all capable to a certain degree, and it's about continually giving ourselves that love and compassion, and not being reliant on anything else. I love the saying that I fucking got this no matter what. If I just be as I am, that is enough. I don't have to do anything me in my existence is enough. I'm enough. You are enough. Our challenge of the modern 25th year of the 2000s. What are we in the 21st century is the battle of the mind. I feel previous generations have fought more of the challenge of the body and the physical exertion that they had to endure in order to survive. For us, survival now is about overcoming the power of the mind. Happy Saturday. This has been a joy. 8 hours sleep is so good for me. My brain is firing today. Let's have a beautiful weekend. If you're watching this, I fucking love you more and more each day. Oh, happy Saturday.